Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I've got here the South Shore High School Tars coach. I'm going to let him introduce himself. Go ahead, sir.
I'm Greg Williams, head boys coach at South Shore High School.
Okay, of the Chicago Public League. Now, we're here at the beautiful, I'm going to point it out here, this is the new Latex Stadium outdoor track. This is the very first ever meet here. Actually, they had a meet here last year, but it was canceled due to rain. But tell me now, Mr. Coach Williams, where do you practice in the South Side? You know, obviously you don't have a facility. Where do you guys practice?
We practice in the hallways in our building, and we have a little strip of land outside where we run around the baseball team while they having practice.
Okay, so little strip, is that in the grass? Is it the
It's
park?
in the grass. Presently, they constructed a new high school, so it's we have about 150 yards by about 100-yard field that we can work on.
Okay, so that's
go
outdoor.
around the baseball field.
Okay, now indoors, you send the hallways?
Yeah, we practice in the hallway. That's the only facility we have. In the Chicago Public School, there are no indoor facilities, so all the teams have to practice in the hallways or wherever they can go.
Now tell me, in the hallways, is that like a circular track, or is it, a circular, or is it just straight? Tell us about it.
We have a straightaway, but we're fortunate enough that we can run in a circle in our hallway.
Okay.
That make up something close to 160 meters.
So 160 meters. Okay, now how many people on your team approximately?
Presently,
boys,
we
yeah.
have about 15 young
boys.
men on the team.
Okay, okay. And now, how long have you been a coach over there?
I've been coaching at South Shore approximately 10 years.
Okay, so 10. So you've seen it grow. I mean, you've seen it. You know the South Side track pretty much.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I know what's going on the South Side.
Now what's going on here? You said. How come you don't? Where do you guys go for your outdoor meets, or what's going on?
Outdoors is tough. On the south side, there's only one track to serve the entire south side of the city of Chicago.
One track? Where's that at?
It's 82nd and Yates Ecclesall Stadium, and it serves about 1 million people population to serve on that one track. All the elementaries, all the high schools to the south side.
Okay.
Go to one track, and we share that with girls soccer. And for instance, next week I'm having a meet. Girls soccer has a track 4 days. Track and field can only get it one.
Okay. So you guys don't even practice there.
We can't.
You only
even
use it for meets.
If we can, I can only get one meet there this year.
One meet there. Okay.
There's other schools that want to have a meet, so they give the schools 1 meet apiece.
1 meet apiece for how many high schools approximately in the south side there?
On the south side,
gotta be at least
we have
20.
We have something like 30 to 40 high schools.
So 30 to 40 high schools, and maybe half have track teams?
No, I'm talking about 30 to 40 that run track.
Oh, 30 to 40 run track, and they only have one
track for them to run on.
That's
and
amazing.
Plus we got to share that with the elementary schools.
Okay. So 30, 40 tracks, and how many gyms does each school have?
I'm not sure about what gym
How many does the South Shore have?
South Shore has 2 gyms at the present.
Okay, so they got 2 gyms. So the CPS has no problems making gyms, right?
No, basketball is their priority. Track is not.
Now you've got you mentioned a new South Shore High School. Where's that going to be located?
The new South Shore would be 75th and Yates. 75th and Jeffrey, between 75th and 76th on Jeffrey.
Have you seen the plans on that, or the school yet?
They've dug the foundation hole. And in the plans, and no plans for athletic facilities.
So no plans for but you mean that they do have a gym? They will have a gym.
They plan to have a gym that they share partially with an auditorium like a grammar school. They don't even have it on the high school level. Okay, so you're telling me you know how much it's costing about there? It's costing several millions. I'm not sure exactly.
No, I mean, just probably about $50 million, the whole high school.
For the whole high school, but
yeah.
They're not planning to build a high school type gym. They're not planning to build any outdoor facilities for the high school. Okay, so there's no baseball fields, no soccer fields, nothing? There's nothing as of yet. There's one baseball field that's still left. Okay. But no soccer field, no football. No lacrosse field hockey? No track, no nothing. Okay, all right. Now, Coach here, I'm going to be, just be very frank here. I mean, this is not to be, we're not here to be any politically correct or make any allies or anything. I just want to get your solid opinion. Why do you feel, given the 30, 40 schools in the South Side, and they've only got one track? I mean, is this as a product of the system? I mean, is this? I've heard that maybe, you know what, when they built these schools 50 years ago, there was no, there's no land. I mean, I've heard all kinds of excuses. What's your solid opinion? Well, land's not the problem.
Land's not the problem.
The problem is who's running sports administration and what the emphasis are as far as improving the sports in the city of Chicago. On the north side of Chicago, we have, like Lane has a beautiful stadium that's lit. They have Hanson, that's a lit stadium. On the south side, there are no lit stadiums. So last year, I sponsored an Illinois High School Association meet. I was told by the state of Illinois that I had to hold a meet on the north side because the south side of Chicago had no facility that was suitable to hold a state-sponsored meet in.
Okay, but it seems like they could find money for basketball, but just not for track or sports.
Right. The
definitely
emphasis is basketball, football second, soccer probably third. Track is not even on the
radar.
On the radar anymore.
Let alone lacrosse, field hockey, and all that.
Right. They don't care about the minor sports.
Okay.
It's
all
football,
right.
basketball. Basketball
okay.
number one.
Now, do you think there's any hope in the future here, or what?
Unless we get grassroots organizations to start putting pressure on the people, the hierarchy at the board, to build better facilities, this is not going to happen. We have a situation where Cermak Avenue is 22nd Street and the city stretched to about 119th Street, where from Cermak, which is 22nd to 119th Street, and from Western Avenue, which is 2400 West, to the city limit west, the Chicago Public Schools do not have not even one 400-meter track.
That's
so
crazy.
there's about 1 million people being disenfranchised by the system.
Crazy, that's crazy. Did you go through the public school system, or what?
I went to school in East St. Louis.
East St. Louis.
One of the best track
well,
programs
so you know
in
what's going on there. All right, but you know, I certainly appreciate you spending your time here and going to Chicago. I mean, you know, you have relatives here, or you just decided to coach here?
I went to U of I, and I met people from Chicago, and I got interested because they didn't have this and they didn't know that, and I wanted to see what was going on, and once I got here, I stayed here.
All right. Well, Coach, good luck to you and with your South Shore Tars. I know you got a good sophomore, Jones, coming up.
Yeah, he's gonna be all right.
Hopefully you can get, you know, with the talent you have, build up, and hopefully some people can wake up and make some other changes. All right, appreciate your time today, sir.
Thank you for